Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. 5 weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Let's get to that wide complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down.
New set of downs from 37. First down, run with Barkley. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Oh, they got it! Intercepted along the goal line! Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Falcons force the turnover on the first series of this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, Milrow. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Cut 19, trap 50, trap 50.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Pistol now for Milroe. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun now for Milroe. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Milroe sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play.
Hurry, hurry.
Offense up to the line fast.
Third and 12.
Milroe throwing on third down. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's fourth down.
Milroe to throw on fourth. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Milroe, first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Come on, come on. 19 Lions.
Milroe from the gun. Completed to his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
First down.
79
First
Broncos.
and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down throw here from Milroe. He brings it in. And the Eagles get to it.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. Unfortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Miami.
Second down. Hurts throwing again. Right side. Cut by Davis. And he's going to be brought down. Up at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Now, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
It's Hurts once again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Zone read give here to Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Rick Woolen.
On the tackle.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Buying some time right. He's going to run for it. Now he's hit. Hurts fumbles. The Falcons bring it in. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Finds a seam down the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a
Move
gain
the
of
chains.
23 yards.
Got to move them chains.
First down.
Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Hold the ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get it. 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey, we gotta push it up. We gotta push it up. We gotta push it up.
From the red zone on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
Pillows pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Silver.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
He's out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Catch made over the middle. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
14. Eagles nothing.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Darius Davis to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Davis on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
73. 70. Delta.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. To the 10. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Viking 18.
throw in here. Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Offense in a hurry up here. They'll air it out on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Hopkins driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
No touch that. Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts now from the gun. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Hey, easy, 63, pass.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
Go.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Good gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
18, 5 in.
From the gun, Milrow. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Hey. Hot 70, hot 70.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing, because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. They'll run for this, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
First down. A gain of 5.
Here's ETN on first down.
First down.
It's inside the 10. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Darius Davis on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Hurts on first down. Headed out right. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30.
No touch that.
He'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Unable to connect with his running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
And start the second half with ETN. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther Dragon 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Pistol now for Milroe. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here.
Red! Cougar 19!
To the air on third and long. He's got it over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Up to the ground by Nick Eamon-Warrior.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts. He's trying to push the field. And they pick him off again. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Steady!
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Milrow with it on 1st. He rolls to his right. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Jack Jones making that tackle.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Let's go.
Milrow from the gun. Check this one down to Etienne. And you do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Buffalo 18.
First down throw here from Milroe. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Brought in. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Track 60. Go.
Shuck now on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. He had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Ready. Hurry. 70 Timberwolf. Check out.
They'll throw 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be a little too late for them in this lopsided game. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
18, go!
From the red zone on 1st. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Now throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up second down.
70 Lion, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Chuck now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, here's Chuck. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Following the touchdown, Chuck has the offense ready to try to tack on 2 more.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Hey, check.
They'll run. ETN. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons stretch the lead to 23.
Eagles 15.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Shuck working from the gun. And downfield, and Goddard has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Set. Go.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On 2nd and 10 now, here's Shuck. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
So 1st down from the 41.
Go! 70 Timberwolf. 19 Lion.
Now Shuck to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Shut up. 19 Cardinal. 18.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shuck. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready, set.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
On second down, it's ETN. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
The Eagles go dime for this third down call.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Putting a receiver in motion. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Falcon. It's close to picking up their 5th win.
Ready.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Ready.
Throw here, third down. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were.